Okay.
All right, everybody, welcome to session 7, a worldwide impact, crypto, tokens, and especially mining that are conquering the world. Don't forget to visit worldminer.io and join us in our Telegram communities, WorldMiner Global and WorldMiner Brazil, where you can engage with other miners and having a good view of everything that has to do with mining. It is true that cryptocurrencies, tokens, and especially mining are gaining a significant attention worldwide. This is why it's important to approach this topic with a very balanced perspective. While these technologies are rapidly evolving, they also come with significant challenges and potential risks. So let's break it down to a couple of key points. Cryptocurrencies. These digital currencies operate independently of central banks and governments. They rely on cryptography for security and uses decentralized networks for transactions. Popular example, obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Tokens. These are digital assets that represent ownership or access rights within a specific blockchain network. They can be used for various purposes, such as voting, accessing services, or representing ownership in different projects. Mining. This is actually the process of verifying and adding new transactions to a blockchain network. It involves solving complex mathematical problems using very specialized hardware. Miners are then rewarded with new cryptocurrency for their efforts. So, what is the impact of mining? Obviously, energy consumption is a concern. Cryptocurrency mining, particularly Bitcoin, is known for its very, very, very high energy consumption that is due to the computational power required to solve these complex algorithms. The environmental impact of this energy usage is a major concern. Environmental concerns is that when the energy is used for mining, it often comes from fossil fuels. That leads to carbon emissions and contributing to climate change. Am I still there?
Yes, Ola, we can hear you.
Great, perfect. So this leading to the carbon emissions, and that contributes to the climate change. And that is a very big concern, specifically because with the development of digital footprint and digital artificial intelligence development that is going on such a quick pace around the globe with governments, public sector, private sector, private users, public users, this becomes even a bigger concern. And it becomes another environmental challenge. Volatility, the value of cryptocurrencies can fluctuate enormously, making them a risky investment. The violence in this kind of trades or volatilities can impact the broader financial system. Since it operates 24/7, it never closes. It's not like a normal stock exchange in New York or in Sao Paulo or in London. It's traded constantly on so many exchanges globally, 24/7. So this is a very important factor. And regulations. The regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies is evolving daily around the world. Governments are grappling, trying to catch up to see how they can regulate these digital assets that they do not understand fully yet in many places. Very few governments has actually understood it and have implemented great regulatory frameworks that are implemented. One of the cases is here in UAE, where actually 3 different emirates, from Abu Dhabi to Dubai to Ras Al Khaimah in the northern Emirates, where they have in place already these regulatory frameworks and ecosystem. So while cryptocurrencies, tokens, and mining are gaining traction, it's very important to understand the potential risks and challenges, the environmental impact, the volatility, and regulatory uncertainty are the key factors to consider. As this technology continuously on a daily basis evolves, so it's very essential to stay informed and make informed decisions always. So today's landscape per region, let's dissect into different parts. As of the current month of August 2024, there is more than half of the world's countries, 119 to be exact, that allows cryptocurrencies. This includes 4 British overseas territories. However, and this is important, the legal status of the cryptocurrencies varies greatly from one jurisdiction to another. And many countries are still defining or changing these regulations to catch up. The Atlantic Council has studied 60 countries, and they found out that cryptocurrency is legal in 33, partially banned in 17, and generally banned in 10. These include 12 G20 countries, which represent a significant portion of the global economy. It doesn't mean that people doesn't trade with cryptocurrencies within the countries, since they can access digitally platforms around the world. But when we talk legally banned, means that transactions on the street, in a supermarket, or other places were utilized as a payment mechanism within the country borders are not allowed. Many countries as well already done taxations on digital assets, and Europe has evolved a lot in this space, and specifically the Nordic countries. So they see the crypto asset as a normal asset, like a stock or a bond or any other asset you trade digitally. And therefore, if you do a trading profit, then you are taxable. So others part of the world, many countries are moving forward with the legislation for the crypto market. Example, Australia, United Kingdom, Brazil, and South Korea have all announced plans to release new regulations this year. Japan is considered to have the most progressive regulatory climate cryptocurrencies. Yes, we talked that blockchain technology and AI, for example, here in UAE, has changed the regulatory framework a lot, but it hasn't changed the framework to actually accept cryptocurrency in the market as payments. But in Japan, it's so they recognize Bitcoin and other digital currency as legal payment methods. So they are one of the most evolved countries in the world when it comes to cryptocurrencies. China is one of the strictest countries when it comes to cryptocurrency, with bans of exchanges, trading, and crypto mining. India also banned on cryptocurrency, but it has changed its opinion and lifted on this and made, for example, there is exchanges in India and they're all under the regulatory body of the government. The United States is still working on this and developing a very comprehensive regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies. However, the SEC, or the Securities and Exchange Commission, has been actively pursuing enforcement actions against crypto companies or exchanges. Like they had issues with Coinbase, XRP, Coin, with a few other exchanges in the US, for example. But the European Union has and already accepted in July and approved for the market in crypto asset. It's called MiCA. It's a regulation that is coming into effect this fall. Meaning that, for an example, every trade you do in the European Union on an exchange, every transaction has to, from the exchange point of view, be declared within the EU. Meaning, for example, I have, say, an exchange in Lithuania, I am a customer in Spain or Sweden. Then when you have done a transaction, the exchange has to declare this transaction within the framework of European Union MiCA, these regulations, to have a transparent flow and policy for end users to be secure in any kind of crypto transaction. It is important to note that the regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies is changing always. Why? Because it's always a catch-up game from the government, regulatory bodies. In the beginning, when you do not understand it, they immediately say stop or ban it. When they have started studying and seeing actually the great benefits, a lot of central banks around the world are introducing a different kind of their own digital currency within the country to do trades or payments, etc. For an example, China, Europe is going to release the Eurocoin, etc. Here in UAE, they are discussing it to have a stable coin from the central bank for allowing that to be the only stable coin operating in the legal aspect on the street for payment transaction with crypto, for an example. And I was, since I'm ambassador of in this region for GBBC, the Global Blockchain Business Council, they just released with MAS, the Singaporean monetary authorities, layer 1 when it comes to transactions digitally with assets from banks to banks globally. And it's a very interesting piece of read that I recommend for you to research on the internet to read more about how this is evolving on a daily basis globally when it comes to transactions globally, digitally, with the assistance of blockchain and AI to facilitate a much more transparent, faster, and cheaper way to do a transactional money transfer from one country to another. So we can say in UAE, or specifically a special case of Dubai, but the interesting part is that, for example, in United Arab Emirates, that actually is 7 different emirates combined, where Dubai is one, Abu Dhabi is one, and Ras Al Khaimah is one. They all establish their framework with the same basics when it comes to the legal framework from Abu Dhabi. So in this case, for example, in Ras Al Khaimah, there is the first globally free zone only for digital assets, for companies to develop the digital assets, projects, services, and others, but specifically established only for digital assets and digital products and services and crypto. And they actually take payments with crypto as well. The only free zone, I believe, that does that. Then we have ADGM in Abu Dhabi. That is the authority within Abu Dhabi for anything when it comes to financial and digital assets and legislations and licenses. And then in Dubai, 2 years ago, there was established VARA, that is a short name for the Virtual Assets Regulator Authority in Dubai, meaning that, for example, you can establish a business in most any of the free zones today or in the mainland to do ledger, blockchain ledger technology, or doing Web3 development, artificial intelligence development, crypto assets, or virtual being a trader or stock asset holder, etc. Each of these categories, you're going to need a license. You can apply for them in these free zones, but the ultimate license to be able to operate is given, for example, in Dubai by VARA. So even if you have established your company, register your company, you still have to be approved by the regulatory authority, in this case, that is VARA in Dubai. But Dubai has, and artificial intelligence has emerged as a very crypto-friendly hub to develop and developed projects, develop different services, products within this sphere, not to operate maybe locally, more than, for example, there is a few crypto exchanges now, Binance, OKX, M2, and others that are registered and have a full virtual asset license to offer the local and global community. But there is also other categories where you can develop these technologies, but you're still going to need to have a license to be able to do that. And obviously, it's the tax-friendly environment in the UAE. Even, and this is important, this year in June, they were actually established on a corporate tax of 9%. Some services are still zero tax in the free zones, but if you are doing locally, mainland, and so on, any profit the company makes over 375,000 dirham, $100,000, you're going to pay a 9% tax on that. But it's very complicated because it doesn't, it's not on everything, it's on a certain categories. So everybody now needs to have a very good accountant here in the UAE. But as a private person, any income, salary income, or profit-making income, you pay zero tax. So to operate, live, and develop in this region is very attractive from a company and personal life and lifestyle view. And the government support. Specifically, the Dubai government has shown a very strong support for the crypto industry and the artificial intelligence industry, because it recognizes, and I'm also as well talking about Web3, because it recognizes potential to drive a new economic growth in these sectors, and they are going to, grow very quickly, specifically in innovation. So the government here has actively promoted Dubai as a global crypto hub, a crypto hub for development and establishing the worldwide headquarters here, not to operate locally to the local market. This is important to pay attention to. Except when you have the full license to operate both within UAE and globally. It's starting to change when it comes to crypto-friendly banks. There is a few that offer services to individuals and business involved in the crypto industry, but you need to be licensed. Without the license and the approval from VARA, you're not going to have be able to open crypto banking, to open a bank account. But if you have the license, yes, and specifically 2 banks now has really, together with the government, established this specifically for crypto asset trading. They now, one bank is fully compliant with VARA's oversight for companies to have their bank accounts within this framework. So, but a very important thing is also local banks, for an example, with a few of the local regional, like Bitoasis, that was just merged together now with the Indian crypto exchange, that actually offers that you can bank out directly from to your bank account. So meaning here, if you trade crypto or want to exchange, you can actually do that immediately within a settlement of 2 days. It's actually in your existing bank account. But obviously this ecosystem is growing and is growing, and it has a very thriving crypto ecosystem. You have also the world's biggest, I think, association. It's called Cryptoasis. Good friends of mine in this is operating, and they're really doing a good job because they are working very deeply with the governments. They're working with the private sector and the public sector to educate, to network and engage every different aspect of this whole ecosystem here. So I don't think there is any other that is so successful, and they also establishing reports together with the government in this region, the MENA region, regarding the crypto and the growing ecosystem here. So Dubai, with its crypto-friendly policies and support environment, has made it one of the leading destinations for crypto businesses and investors. And the city's commitment to its innovation and its obviously strategic location here make it a very well positioned between East and West to become the global hub for the crypto industry in whole. And I will now give it over to Cesar to continue this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Ola. Thank you to everyone listening here to our live transmission. Remembering that you can share your questions on the chat here, and we will answer them if possible during the broadcast. But if not, in our Telegram group that you can join us right away, Telegram groups and communities called World Miner Global and World Miner Brazil with a Z. World Miner Global and World Miner Brazil. And it's really entertaining to see how much interaction is going there as the miners are trading insights, ideas, strategies. They're sharing some profits, which is very exciting. And also you can download and install the World Miner app. And I'm happy to say that some colleagues of mine from South America started using it today. So this ecosystem and community is growing, and it's really, really amazing to be part of it. So let's talk about now about some basic models for profiting. Because if you're interested in learning about how to make money with crypto, you must know that there are a few main ways to do this by trading, earning interest, and of course, mining, which is our specialty at World Miner. So let's analyze individually each one of these methods. As I always say, maybe you already know them, but it's very important to check them out again in order to master them fully. So trading, crypto trading, involves buying and selling cryptocurrencies with the goal of profiting from price fluctuations. And this can be done on diverse crypto exchanges platform. And now you must get ready for WorldCoin, as we always say, the cryptocurrency launched by OpenAI that is already changing the global decentralized economy and is causing a major impact. But once again, some typical forms of trading are day trading, that involves buying and selling cryptocurrencies within the same day, aiming to profit from short-term price movements. This requires a lot of time, research, and technical analysis skills, but it's performed by a lot, dozens and millions of people around the world, so you can do it as well. There's also swing trading. This involves holding cryptocurrencies for a few days or weeks, aiming to profit from larger price swings. This requires less time commitment than day trading, but still involves careful analysis. There's also long-term investing that involves holding cryptocurrencies for months or years, aiming to profit from the long-term growth of the cryptocurrency market. This is a less active approach and requires patience and a belief in the long-term potential of cryptocurrencies. You can also profit with the method of earning interest. You can earn interest on your crypto holding by staking or lending them. And this is divided also in staking and lending. Staking involves locking up your crypto for a certain period of time to help secure the blockchain network. In return, you receive rewards in the form of interests. And lending involves lending your crypto to other users or platforms who will pay you interest for borrowing it. We see that the crypto market looks a lot, it's similar to the traditional investing market, but with some special features, of course. And we need to talk about mining, which is WarMiner's specialty. Crypto mining is the process of verifying transactions on the blockchain and adding new blocks of data to the chain. This is done by solving complex mathematical problems, and miners are rewarded with new cryptocurrencies, and they can even create a new one. Mining for Worldcoin or other digital coin is the most well-known type of crypto mining. It requires specialized hardware and can be very energy intensive. But this whole landscape is changing because WarMiner provides the most accurate platform for mining and the most specific app developed for these tasks. Mining requires specialized hardware, and there are all other crypto mining forms that you can develop, other cryptocurrencies that can be mined, each with its own specific requirement and rewards. We invite you once again to join our platform, warminer.io, and know the best way to start your career in digital mining. Like thousands of people around the world are doing it. So some important considerations we need to also analyze are the risk, because cryptocurrency market is highly volatile and prices can fluctuate significantly. This means that there is a risk of losing money when trading or investing in cryptocurrencies, as in any market. Traditional finance, traditional investment also carry some risks. There's also regulation, and Ola spoke about this deeply. Cryptocurrency market is still relatively unregulated, which can create risks for investors. But if you study each country's regulation, as we spoke before, you'll see that local legislation is moving forward fast. There's also security risks, and it's important to take steps to secure your crypto assets, as they can be vulnerable to theft or hacking. And as we have spoken in the sessions, security programs and software for the crypto market are most prepared in the market today and are progressing and innovating each day in order to provide the necessary security for crypto traders. So if you want to get started, here are the basic tips, and we really hope that you, our listeners, can take advantage of these tips in order for you to start your career in mining and crypto trading. Research is crucial. Learn about the different cryptocurrencies, trading platforms, and mining methods before you begin your daily tasks on this market. Start small. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, of course. Diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as they say in Latin America. Invest in a variety of cryptocurrencies in order to have a diversity of investment bringing profits. And be patient. Cryptocurrency market is a long-term game. Don't expect to get rich quickly. If you get rich quickly, look at it again. Maybe there's a little magic there going on. Also, be patient. Cryptocurrency market is a long-term game. And remember, this is just a general overview of how to make money with crypto. It is important to you to do your own research and understand the risk involved before investing. This digital mining, particularly with digital coins such as WorldCoin, has become a popular topic for those seeking to earn passive income. While it can be a lucrative endeavor, it's crucial to understand the complexities and risks involved. So once again, access our website, worldminer.io, and know a lot more about what's necessary and what you need to begin your career as a crypto miner today. So let's check out basically how digital mining works and some factors that affect profitability. Digital mining involves using specialized hardware to solve complex mathematical problems, but this is changing with World Miners platform that is making a lot easier the process for everyone in the world. But these issues about hardware and the need to know some mathematical skills are used to validate transactions on a blockchain network. The first miner to solve the problems receives a reward, typically in the form of cryptocurrency, or as World Miners is doing, the local and its own ATM token. Some factors that affect profitability. Hardware cost, which is being improved with World Miners platform. The cost of mining hardware, such as ASIC miners, can be significant. This cost will be considered reduced when you start using World Miners platform or app for mining. Then there's the electricity cost. Mining consumes a substantial amount of electricity, making it essential to consider energy cost. And I will say this again, World Miner is empowering with its own platform all miners from all around the world that can utilize the platform and mine today with no significant energy cost. But there's a difficulty of mining problems that increases over time. This is technical difficulties related to math and finance that it makes it more challenging to earn rewards. There's also the issue of cryptocurrency price. The value of the cryptocurrency you mine directly impacts on your profits. Also, there's competition. The number of miners competing for rewards can affect your chances of success. So you need to study how to become a miner and be part of the community today. Also, downloading World Miners app. But let's share here some strategy for earning profits. Cloud mining that involves renting mining power from a third-party provider, eliminating the need for hardware investment. Also, every day are growing the mining pools. Joining a mining pool allows you to combine your computing power with others, increasing your chances of finding a block and earning rewards. But these difficulties will be quickly overcome with World Miners expansion. Also, you need to choose the right cryptocurrency. Some cryptocurrencies are easier to mine than others, offering potential higher returns. This is why you need to know and to learn about WorldCoin and World Miner ATM token today. So let's check about some risks and considerations we have spoken before. We have mentioned this before, but we insist that you know these sort of limitations so you can go into the market the best way possible. There's volatility. The value of cryptocurrencies can fluctuate significantly. Regulation, as Ola mentioned, the diversified countries that are moving forward with regulation. The United Arab Emirates, it's a very interesting space, as we spoke about, and that's why also World Miners headquarters are located in Dubai, but you need to study each one of the Emirates local regulation, including the function of startups. If you want to start a new startup or a new endeavor related to mining or crypto trading, each emirate will be different, and each country of the world will have its own regulations and legislations. Technical challenges are related to technical expertise. You need to study mining and be kind of the community, part of the community quick. You can become an expert miner with World Miners platform, and the learning sessions we share here daily. These are being recorded and we will share with the community. There's also the issue of environmental impact, because as we spoke, traditional mining consumes a significant amount of energy, raising concerns about its environmental impact.
And this is another issue solved in a pioneer way by WorldMiner, because its platform and app guarantee a permanent usage, functioning 24/7, and with minimum computational energy consumption, possible in any place of the world. So we see traditional challenges and risks that also we at WorldMiner are improving. We are also moving forward and overcoming these challenges thanks to technology and a special vision and mission from the corporation. We can conclude that earning profits through digital mining can be a viable and viable option, and it requires careful planning, research, and a thorough understanding of the risk involved. It's essential to weigh the potential rewards against the cost, technical challenge, and environmental considerations before embarking on this journey. So that's why we really recommend WorldMiner's platform. So we want to thank you here for being part of our session. Thank you once again for listening. Join us at the WorldMiner platform at worldminer.io, and also download the WorldMiner app and create your user as fast as possible. Join us also on Telegram, WorldMiner Global and WorldMiner Brazil, and reminding you that we'll have every day these sessions on Zoom. 2 hours from now, we'll have another session specifically in Portuguese, talking about artificial intelligence and the blockchain and how each one is improving the other with mining. So this is Cesar Antonio Martin, international journalist and a member of WorldMiner. WorldMiner is spreading throughout the world, so it's a real privilege to be part of it. So thank you once again, and I give back the microphone to Ola, our CEO, Ola Lind, for final remarks and for meeting you once again later today.
Thank you, Cesar, and thank you, audience, for this session 7, Worldwide Impact on Crypto Tokens and Mining that are conquering the world. Thank you so much, and see you in the next session. Bye-bye.